Just going to give it a couple of seconds and then we will get going. Since I'm starting at an odd time, I don't know how many people are actually going to watch this, at least not from the beginning, or watch this at all, since what it is. Alright, let's get started. Alright, so we're starting a little early tonight, and we've got ourselves that second case of Solo, Top Solo, a story about Solo, Han Solo. It just took me way too long to open up that first case last night, and there's no way I wouldn't have fallen asleep on camera. So let's put it off till tonight, starting a little early because we'll be opening up, looks like the last two cases of Ghostbusters. That's the end of quite a run there. Counting the initial release, that's 27, 28 cases of that. Alright, so everybody knows the deal with this product. It's a bomb. We're just looking for good sketches. That's the only thing that's going to save us on this product. Using the first case and what other people have been reporting, you end up with 7 autographs, 5 sketches on average. You'll get 1 gold, a couple of orange, a few more of the pink, and a ton of all the other stuff. So the yellows are the easiest parallel, they're 1 a pack. Then there's black and silver, which are just 2 different shades of gray. So if you don't have a few packs in front of you to compare them against, you'll never know. You know, after opening the case, it was easy because 2 different size stacks. That's why I'm just holding these here out. These are the blacks because I got 2 in a row. And then you get 1 manufactured patch in each box. We had 2 boxes with 2, which accounts for the 2 numbered parallel versions. There's 1 pink and 1 orange. The odds on printing plates are like 1 in every 2.5 cases. That's one of the other ones. Just so you can see, the one on the bottom is the black, the one on the top is the silver. It's just 2 different shades of gray. Also, the inserts from the front, honestly, they all look the same. You're just going to have to wait, and that's why I didn't even bother to sort them to really know exactly what I had. I'll just flip them over and sort them from the back. So anyway, so the biggest thing we're going to be looking for today is, if we're lucky enough, well, good sketches out of the 5 we should get. And then if we're lucky enough to pull a printing plate or a Imperial Red parallel, which are the 101s, that'll be the good prospect in the case. Because besides Chewbacca, all the characters that they got are all minor characters. And there's our autograph. It is numbered, whatever it is. Couldn't see. And our first autograph is Derek Arnold, and it's orange number 12 of 25. There we go. These packs are opening up a lot easier than the ones from last night. So this case was not in the same order. The first case we opened, every hit, and I mean the real hit, the autograph or sketch, was in this back left row most of the way down. So now, unless I mixed up taking them out of the box, I'm not sure though, now that I say that. Here's our manufactured patch. I do find it, oh, is this an orange one? Yep, 9 of 25. I do find it funny that they actually have to put manufactured patch up there in the corner, like you don't already know that. What do we got here? Since, again, if the first case is an indicator of this case, in this last row here, there will be another manufactured patch. They did pretty good a job. I mean, this back here looks, no, that's not it. It's an orange parallel. They're numbered out of 25. This one's 6 of 25. While I was sorting more Game of Thrones Season 7 base sets, I was able to scan the autograph sketches and the 2 numbered patches that we got from Case 1. They are up in the break thread if you want to see. Once I get done the breaks tonight, I don't have any breaks for tomorrow, so then hopefully when I get home from my son's tournament, I'll be able to, I'll get the rest of these lists up. The rare, you know, the orange, the pink, the gold, I'll let you know the card numbers, and then on the inserts I'll let you know how many sets I was able to make. Base, I got to go in order, so Game of Thrones I got to finish sorting first, and that was 3 cases of that, so I think I've got 7 sets done so far out of 36. One of the things they seem to change up in their releases is that the easy parallel, the 1 per pack. So this did not. This only had 1 patch in it. what they had done in previous releases on the easy parallels, when you would get the others, you wouldn't get the easy parallel, even though it said 1 a pack. When you pulled the, you know, the silver or whatever, you wouldn't get that yellow. On this one, so some of the packs have 2 parallels in them. Alright, let's see if I flip the packs around when I pulled them out of that first box. This one I know for a fact I put them in the right order. So in the first box, our hit was in this row. So let's see if that stays the same. Yep. Okay, so we got a sketch. Trying to read that upside down. I just want to finish this row. Omar Salinas. If that sounds right. As soon as I flip it over, I'll jump over to the checklist page to the artist list. That's a decent sketch. And jump over to the checklist. Make sure I'm reading that name right. And yep, Omar Salinas. Yeah, let's bring the light down a little bit. I don't know if that makes it a little better. Okay, nice full color sketch there. Alright, so when I open up the next box, I'll do the back 2 rows first. I hate pulling the hit early and then just having you guys, I think this is a catch, having you guys just have to watch pack after pack of nothing. And I'm just doing these quick. There it is. pink parallel. These are numbered out of 99. This is 85 of 99 of Security Enforcer. I think you get one numbered parallel per box, I think. I'd have to count what we got in the other case. I know it was 1 gold, I think 3 orange, and maybe, well, that would make you have to have 8 pink. I don't know if I had 8 pink. But if we got a numbered patch, maybe that kind of counts as the same thing. Oh, we gained another watcher. I have somebody to talk to. What's going on, Mason? Little sunburn for my son, sitting out in the crazy heat for my son's tournament. Bend base card. Alright. As soon as I hit one that I bend, I'm gonna start doing the using the scissors. Well, our first we pulled one, or this is the third box right here that I'm unwrapping. So we got 1 autograph and 1 sketch. Sketch was pretty nice. It was Omar Salinas was his name. And the autograph was, I think it was Derek Arnold, 6 Eyes guy. Just Minneapolis. Are you going for Memorial Day or just taking a vacation? Family? What you got going on? Alright, just to change it up here, I'm going to open up these back 2 rows first since they seem to only have the patch in them. Matter of fact, this is the patch here. And base patch, we just do these quick. There it is. Yippee-yay. This sticker gets me every time. It's red. And as I start fanning the cards out, I see red. I'm like, oh, did we get a red parallel? No such luck. Gotcha. Maybe I'm just a little numb to casinos since I live not even a half an hour from Atlantic City, but never really was much of a casino gambler. We'd go spend $20–$40 playing, because I can't afford to play the real tables. I'd love to play poker. Pink parallel of number 82, 12 of 99. But my wife and I, we would go spend $20–$40 each, hit the buffet, maybe see a show if it was anybody worth watching, and then go home. But yeah, case one, I mean, the autographs are what they are, so not much I can say about that. With the sketches, there was 5 of them. I mean, I would say I really liked 2 of them. One of them was okay, and then one was awkward, and one, I'm trying to think what the 5th one was. You know, I mean, I can barely draw a stick figure, so I can't really knock anybody's ability. But I think I pretty much put them in order on how I liked them. Oh wow, good for her. I only ever hit more than like $100, but I haven't actually gambled at the casino in, oh my god, I couldn't tell you how many years it's been. Our local soccer club in town here, they have a beef and beer every year, and the one year we won an overnight stay at one of the casinos, and we ended up not even gambling. We went, we had dinner, we walked the boardwalk, and then we went to bed. So, Mason, are there any upcoming products that look interesting to you? Whether they're ones we're already doing breaks on or not? I mean, I know everybody's going crazy for Rick and Morty with all those sketch previews that have been that George has been showing. Twin Peaks got pushed back 2 months, which stinks, but it is what it is. I think with this release here, I wasn't touching Last Jedi 2 anyway, just because I feel like we're oversaturated, but this is gonna put the nail in the coffin. Alright, we got ourselves a sketch. There's only 2 packs left. Patricio Carrasco is the artist name on the back. I'm scared on Infinity. I mean, I don't, there's got to be a reason behind. Oh, wow. Holy cow, this is, here's the #1 pick, easy. We're going to have a really top-notch, let me get that to focus. A little better. Yeah, no problem. Good you got your cards. But, yeah, I'm not a fan of Rick and Morty either. But, everybody else was really high on it. But for both, I mean, I'm sure it's a mixed thing here. You got with Topps and Upper Deck, both of them really screwing the pooch on getting good signers. But it's got to go both ways to a degree. You know, you can't 100% blame the manufacturer. There's got to be something else going on that they aren't able to get anybody. I don't think it's, I mean, I think it's mostly that the amount of money that they're asking is probably insane, and it's way more, you know, and it puts the cost of the budget of making the cards out of the reach, you know. When these guys are doing cons and getting paid, you know, I'm sure their agents are probably telling them, oh, well, you want us to sit, you know, sign, you know, 500 autographs. Well, they want 10 grand. And then, you know, it just puts the budget, you know, wrecks it. I don't know. I mean, that's just me taking a guess. Yeah, celebrity, that too. Whoever it was that said that they bet it was just a dump for all the stuff that they couldn't use in the celebrity quads, I bet you was right. I didn't even think of that as a possibility. And I've only seen a few breaks of it. And, I mean, our break was not, it was typical. It was, you know, the other ones have been just as bad. I mean, I knew who Marty Feldman was. I knew the name Stella Stevens, but I couldn't place her when I saw her. I didn't go and try and look up, you know, what she actually looked like, you know, 20, 30 years ago when she was, you know, acting in a couple of things that I might have seen her in. And then the other one that seemed to be value-wise pretty even with Feldman, the girl that killed herself. There's her base card. There's her patch. And then, you know, now that makes me hesitant about doing the POTUS release that they've got coming out. I mean, that's a high-end release. And end up doing, you know, a full 4-box case of that, and get, you know, 2 Gerald Fords, a Jimmy Carter, and, you know, yeah, there you go. I mean, granted, they all can't be, you know, oh God. Who is it that's the rarest presidential autograph or signature? Oh God, is it Hoover? McKinley? Well, I'm bad with history, but it's somebody along those lines. Whoever it was, because they were only in office for like 90 days, so they didn't get a chance to sign much. This is an orange card number 90, 2 of 25. So, you know, whoever it is that I'm thinking of, it's not like there's going to be, you know, 10 of that guy. There's only going to be 1, maybe 2 of him. But, I mean, hell, even, you know, George Washington, his signature is not that rare. Hoover must be the one that I'm thinking of. If you're a history buff, need Vinny. Where's Vinny at when you need him? But is Hoover the one that was only in office for less than 100 days? Is he? What was it? He got pneumonia and died. Something like that. Here's a pink card 25, $79 and $99. What side had the autograph, or has the hit? I think it's that side. But getting back on topic, yeah, I could. Yeah, those, I remember those. Back on the autographs for the current guys, if Topps and Upper Deck are being truthful, saying that they really tried and that the talent was not willing to work with them, then they should put that out there, because then the fans will then start blowing up the celebrities' social media, and saying, how come, you didn't, you won't sign autographs. I'm a fan. I would love to be able to pull a card of you, as Han Solo signed. And, because it could be something as simple as the guy's agent is just not even letting it get through to him. There was, God, I hate only remembering half a story, but I know I had heard people say that before, that they'll ask, whoever, well, I guess the question is who do they consider main cast? The cast is 40 people. Base autograph, Andrew Woodall. I mean, they're not going to get Robert Downey. They're not going to get Scarlett Johansson. They'll get Chris Hemsworth. They'll get Zoe Saldana. They'll get Dave Bautista. I'm trying to think who they've gotten in other releases that still sign. And we flip. I mean, they're all main cast, but they're not Tom Holland, and though they'll get Sebastian Stan. I wonder if they'd be able to get Cumberbatch again. Oh yeah, Gillen. I think Batista. Unless he's too big now. Saw that commercial for I forget what it's called. Tim and Jodie Foster. It's like a mental institution or something. Run by, or not, it's being like overtaken by like homicidal maniacs. Now, I haven't had a chance to see Infinity War. I just finally got to saw Black Panther, but Oh, good job, Mia.
It's not cotton candy scented.
Hold on one second. Here, let me
Cotton
see.
candy scented.
Me a little thingamajigger here. My daughter. Wow, it does smell like cotton candy.
I don't remember what it smells like, but Mom said it does. So I'm taking her word for it.
Yeah, it's just like a sweet, sugary smell.
Yeah.
Well, Pratt didn't sign for. Was Pratt in Guardians 2 in the signers? I don't remember. You know, I don't think there was a Han Solo patch in that first case at all. I don't remember. I have to look at it. You know, it'd be awesome is if they got Brolin to sign. That'd be crazy good. And I don't know any of the actors that played the Dark Order. Tell you what, if you want to see something that'll make you laugh, when I'm at work and I'm eating my lunch, usually I'll just go to the MSN homepage. There's a pink number 28, 32 of 99, and just recently they had a ranking of all of the Marvel movies, and they had I wish I could remember some of the order. But I mean, where they put a couple of these movies was ridiculous. Is that a sticker? Yeah. Looks like when you get the sticker, you don't get the second parallel. I guess because the sticker, I think it's still the rarest insert to get. Maybe they can convince Chris Evans to sign again, since he's, I don't know, is Infinity War it for him? I know he's said he's done being Captain America. I don't know if if it's after part 2 or, like I say, without another sketch. Dave, try to read these upside down. Fowler, something looks like something like that. All right, only got a couple left. Let's finish these packs up. But then, like the supporting cast too, that easily, that readily signed. I mean, I don't know if Cumberbatch, I mean, if Doctor Strange in it, was Wong in it in Infinity War? I mean, because he signed no problem, and he's not a huge signer. Yeah, I don't think you're ever getting Ruffalo to sign. Oh, we got a printing plate. That's always nice. Bonus hit. It's bent, but it's still a printing plate. It was in the middle of the pack too. I didn't do it. It's not bad. I'll probably just put it under a book or something and straighten it back out. Just got a little ting in the top. So there's our printing plate. Corso. And this is a black printing plate, card number 21. And just so you can see, I don't know if it's gonna, you know what, probably you can see it on the, it's hard to catch it, but well, he is right. Alright, it's not a bad, it's a pencil sketch, kind of like a shadowy looking one. Well, I've definitely heard that from a lot of people, though, that they won't sign because of that. Or some people will sign, but they'll only personalize. So that way, it makes it harder to try and sell it. Yeah, I'm trying to think of supporting characters, people that have signed. I don't know who's in, since I didn't see the movie, I don't know everybody that's in it. There's our patch. EPA. I'm just trying to think of all the standalone movies and from the commercials. Maybe they could finally get some of the secondary characters from Black Panther. You know, get Danai Gurira, get whoever the name of the lady is that plays Nakia. Thought I saw her in it. Oh, well, a lot of it takes place in Wakanda, so I'm sure she's in it. Is Martin Freeman in it? And he signed for Black Panther. Or Angela Bassett. Here's an orange, card 25, numbered 6 of 25. Yeah. Here's this is the card that the printing plate's of. How good of a deal did you get on a box of this, Jeff? If you just bought it, because I heard this stuff tanked quick. Once the checklist came out, everybody just dumped it to get rid of it. If you don't mind me asking. Okay, so this is the, we still have 2 rows to go. This is the 6th box, so we will be at the halfway point when I'm done this. Now, in the first case, like I was saying, we had 2 extra patches. I mean, not like that's anything special, but, you know, just pointing that out there. Yeah, I guess they haven't lowered their price yet. Distributors are going to be a lot slower in lowering their price than like guys on eBay and stuff. I had sent an email to Blowout on Friday before I left work, just asking for pricing and availability for a couple of breaks. Russell, Eric, he had asked for a break of Fleer Ultra Spider-Man, something you know, that had been out for a while now. We'll do a pack break of that, and then Fleer Ultra X-Men just went up on pre-order, so I asked for a price on that. Same thing, that'll be a pack break. There's so many different inserts and things. Yeah, I heard the movie wasn't bad. You know, it'd gotten some initial reviews weren't the best, but you know, they said that it wasn't a bad movie. Well, I just want to check something. I got some notifications here. Just make sure it isn't anything related to the break. And okay, it wasn't. Well, the problem with the checklist, Jeff, is that yeah, no problem, Mason, I will, since there's not many. The problem, Jeff, was that Topps held back the checklist. Usually they'll release the checklist a day or two before release, and they didn't, so everybody got worried. Why wouldn't they do that? Or why would they do that, excuse me. So what happened was they wouldn't release the checklist until the day they released the product, so after everybody got all their orders in, and then on the checklist they weren't able to get one of the main cast members. There's well, they got 2 of Chewbacca. I don't know how to pronounce the guy's name, like Junus something. And then everybody else, they're all secondary characters that have nothing to do with the movie. And the problem also is that the Chewbacca, here's Ian Kenny as Rebolt. Oops, sorry. Come on. No, it's not focusing. And then also the problem seems to be that the Chewbacca, which there's 2 of on the checklist, is super, super hard to get. So everybody feels that Topps knew what they were doing, and they knew that they didn't have anybody, so to protect their sales of the product, they just held back the checklist. And you know, you're expected to get a bunch of, you know, little guys. Well, out of the 2 cases so far, I mean, we still have 6 more boxes. I haven't seen one. And somebody had posted on Blowout that they opened a lot of cases, and I don't think they pulled one Chewbacca. So now the 7 autographs that we got in the first case, I mean, technically the only, you know, we got a double, but the double one was a parallel version, so there weren't two identical autographs in the first case. We haven't gotten a double yet here either. I'll have to. Let me just see, what did I got? 1, 2. So we've got 3 autographs so far and 3 sketches. So we should be due. Like I said, the average has been no autographs. I haven't even begun to sort any base cards. I'm so far behind on sorting base cards. I've got to go in order by the breaks that I've done, and I did 3 cases of Game of Thrones the other night, and I've only sorted, so that's 36 base sets I got to put together, and I've only done 7 so far. So I'm hoping. My son's got a tournament today. He had a tournament is today and tomorrow, so we're done with today, and tomorrow's only got 1 game. So I'm hoping and I hurry up, and it's supposed to be bad weather anyway. So I hurry up and cut my grass. So I'm hoping tomorrow night and Monday day I'll be able to just sit down here and sort away, get caught up. And then Monday night, if the random is done, we're going to be breaking. You know what? I'm kind of the same way. What I do is I open up all these cases, all the extras that I can't make sets out of. I put them together, and then when I go to the Philly show, I try and get the cards I need to finish off the sets. Or if I'm lucky, and I mean, I won't for this, but sometimes I'll open up, a couple of cases, I got the extras, and then, a month later we open up 2 more cases and I get those extras, and I can try and put a base set together. And then I'll try and pick up the easy insert sets. There's usually there's a lady who sets up at the Philly show who sells the insert sets for $2 a set. So I try and find some that I need there. Andrew Jack as Moloch. Is this a 100 card base set? I can be honest with you, I didn't even look. I jumped back. Yeah, 100 card base set. So I should be able to make 8. I don't remember how many base spots I did. Put 4 base spots in the break, because then everybody will get 2 spots. Yes, Jeff, that is exactly the problem. Is that in every release that Topps has put out for Star Wars, they've always had big names in it. Now they may be hard to get, but they're still there and they're still attainable. Except for Harrison Ford, because usually if he's in there, there's only 5 in the whole run, so he's just a pipe dream. And everybody knew there was a problem because Topps wouldn't release the checklist. There's one of our patches. So the gripe that a lot of people were saying is that if you can't get any of the better signers, even if they're hard to get, which is what you're expecting, then just make it a retail release. Or don't charge $80 a box. When you're putting out an inferior product. You can put out an $80 box that you can get Daisy Ridley, John Boyega, Adam Driver, Harrison Ford, Carrie Fisher, all in the same product. And then you put out an $80 product where you don't put out anybody even close to that caliber of a signer. Here's our gold. Should only get one of these. Card 82, 9 of 10 is the serial number. And we'll put that one with the printing plate. See, 1 second, I gotta take a drink. Now, like you said, in your case, you're just looking to open up the box, have some fun, put the set together. Maybe you put together the yeah, sure, just shoot me a message after I'm done sorting. I mean, I can't imagine, again, I don't know the collation on this. I didn't even pay attention to how many. Let me see, what do we got here? I'll do the math real quick. I'm gonna pull my calculator. So it is 8 trading cards per pack. So we were 24 packs, 12 boxes. That's 288 times 8 cards. And then we can subtract roughly 600 cards. So that's 1,704 divided by 100. So, well, that's not right. What did I do wrong? Oh, I know what I did wrong. Times 100. Then that's another 300. There we go, 14. And then the collation will be off. Maybe I can get to 12 sets in each case. Just doing the quick math of it. It's also assuming the collation's good. I tell you what, the companies in general, I don't know how they do it, when they pack these things out, because like Cryptozoic, they get it on the money. You get all of the one base set and then their chase sets. Very rarely do you end up being short. Well, your hits that you're going to get out of the box that you bought, are you hoping to rather pull an autograph or a sketch? Because it's almost a 50-50 chance to get one or the other. I agree with you 100%. So you mostly just a Star Wars collector, or do you well, let me make it easy for myself because I'm really bad with names. Are you in this break? or what's your name on Blowout if you are or aren't. Here's our patch. Do we this one I got one numbered patch so far, so hopefully we'll get one more. There's our manufacturer patch. Hey, maybe you'll get lucky and you'll pull a red parallel. One of the 101s. That'd be sweet. Ah, gotcha. Well, you should go and join Blowout. It's fun. Especially the non-sports section, on the whole, is a lot calmer than the sports guys. Pink of card 87, 75 and 99. Yeah, just know if you do shoot me a message through YouTube, I might take a little bit of time to respond because I don't always notice that I have a notification on there. No, I mean, I have a Facebook account, but I don't go on Facebook. So you would you'd find me, but I don't use it. Not a fan. It's always people trying to friend you on Facebook that you don't want to be friends with, so I just stay away. I only did it to play games anyway. Well, the things I'll tell you, and since you're opening an entire box, you'll see it, is, if I don't know if you've watched the whole break, but the black parallels and the silver parallels, you got yellow parallels, which are one a pack, and then blacks are one every 2 packs, silvers are one every 4 packs. And then it looks like you'll get one of another color, a numbered color, whether it be pink, orange, or gold. The blacks and silvers are almost identical in color. It's just the silvers are a little bit lighter of a gray. Pink card 72, 93 of 99, and the golds are just a slightly darker color of yellow than the yellows. So what you'll notice is the insert is always the last card in the pack. The yellow is the second to last card, and then the other parallel is the third to last card. So, well, you'll get 24 yellows. Oh, well, then you're good that way. But it might be something, worth, you might be able to trade them away or something to somebody that needs them. And personally, the base cards are just white, and I think they look fine. I kind of like the pink and the orange. Now, one thing I will tell you, Jeff, this will be a little helpful tidbit of information, is if you join Blowout Cards. So I run most of the non-sport breaks over there. That seems to be my little niche, because I kind of drifted away from sports when it just got too crazy to collect. So I moved over to non-sports, and I enjoy it a lot more. When I do the group breaks, everything's included in the break, including the base cards, and I sort them into sets. So if it's a Cryptozoic release that you like, you get, the base and all the chase cards, and then the Rittenhouse or the Tops or the okay, got a sketch here. Well, anyway, the base cards usually go last. So if you like a base set and you don't, either you missed out on opening a box or whatever, you can join in the break after it's already been opened, because the people that get those last spots that don't want a base set, they dump them super cheap. Let's see here. Keith Carter. Oh, he's good. I met him at the Philly show. He does some really good pencil sketches. There you go. He's a newer artist. I mean, he's not a younger guy, but he's newer on the scene. Okay, so what you're watching here, what I'm opening, this is not for me. So a group break is where, over on Blowout, they have a forum where we talk crap on about all this stuff, and I figure out, we take a case of cards, and let's use nice even numbers. So a case of cards costs $1,000, and in that case of cards you get 20 autographs, and that's all that's in the whole product. 20 cards, 20 autographs. So you take the $1,000, divide it by 20, so it's $50, and then I add in the PayPal and the shipping charges. I open the case, and then just like the NFL draft, you randomize everybody that participated in the break to determine what order you get to pick. And there's one of the patches. So if you're first, if you end up with the first pick after we randomize the list of everybody, after we open up the case, you get to pick what you want first, and then now that's off the table, and then whoever's second, they get to pick what they think is best for them. After that, so on and so forth, until all 20 items have been selected in the draft. And then once the draft's done, I pack it all up and mail it out to you, and that's the end of it. A lot of people like doing it because, for me, I mean, I'll join in the ones that I like the product of. So I do it because I think it's fun. I don't have to buy an entire box. And again, just like gambling, it's a cheaper buy-in to possibly get a bigger hit. They do a lot of it over, like, people do it everywhere. There's Facebook groups, there's eBay does it. Card 90, and I think, yeah, this is one of 99 is the serial number. Now the guys that do it on eBay, they actually auction off, and I'm not sure how they do it with Star Wars kind of stuff, but when it's sports stuff, they'll usually do it. They'll say they'll take a particular sport, they'll break it down. So there's 32 teams, and then they'll auction it off. So if it's football, everybody's going to want the Patriots or the Cowboys, thinking they're going to get it's some Tom Brady something, or whatever it may be. And I guess they hope that when everybody's done bidding on their auctions on eBay, that it comes out to more than what the case cost them. Otherwise, they're going to be losing money. I'm not in this to make money. I'm in this just to enjoy the products and have fun with people. Because I don't know how they make money on this stuff, because it is pennies. I just, like I said, I just do it myself. I won't do this as a living. It's just for fun. One other thing, when you get your box, I would recommend opening the packs. I mean, I got to do it to try and be fast, so I'm not here all night, because I got to open up more. Use scissors to open your packs, because these wrappers are they're too big for the cards. But it was good talking with you. Hopefully you join up. We can talk some more. Shoot me a message. I'm here. Looks like I'm on my own for the last, let's see, for the last 3 and change boxes. So we should be just about at the hit, right? We didn't pull it yet. Try and flip to the bottom. See how we doing time-wise? Hour 15. So I think we'll be a little bit quicker than the case last night. It's good. I can take a couple of minute break. Alright, so here's another Moloch, but it's color. So we got Andrew Jack, it's pink, and it is 25 of 99. So case 2, sketch-wise, I think is much better than case 1. Plus we got a printing plate, so Can't beat that. Flip them like we've been doing. So the hit has been front right row, third one up from the bottom maybe. That part I haven't really been counting. First case they were always in the back left row. Roughly the same spot. Again, I'm not counting, but it was near the bottom. Now, since we pulled a printing plate, I cannot believe we would be lucky enough to pull a red also. So, there's our manufacturer patch. Pink card 62, 58, yeah, 58 of 99. So quiet now. Aiden Cook is whoever. It's a base autograph. Come on, focus. There it goes. Oh, we can still fit some more in there. Alright, I did not flip them yet. So then, yeah. And the patch has been in the same spot. So I guess each case may be different, but they're all the same in regards to, like, case 1 and case 2, everything was in a different spot. But within case, they were all in the same spot. If I said that correctly. Back left row, second pack down was the manufactured patch. You know, I know everybody wants to go and find that first. There's a patch. So it looks like no extra patches in this box. But hey, we got a printing plate, so can't knock that. And we only got one. Ooh, are they all gonna fit? Oh, I'm gonna keep these open. Just trying to condense them so they don't take up as much space. There's a pink. So, start another box. Card 47, 14 and 99. Lady Proxima. Oh, somebody's back. Who's here to watch the end of this thing? Just here for the recap. So you're the actual winner of the break then, if you're not in it. I'm down to a box and a half left of this second case. We pulled a really nice sketch. So, and we got a printing plate. So this case actually not too bad. And then right after this, gonna give myself a couple of minute break, and then I'm gonna jump into 2 cases of what do you call it? Ghostbusters. Summer conventions, you know, where you go to get all the autographs that aren't in the products. Those are anything good you're eyeing up on the conventions? Oh, did we finally get a second patch? We did. That's probably. Whoop. And there's a patch. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so we have one extra patch so far. And again, if the first case is an indicator, we might have a second patch in the last box, because we only got one parallel of a patch so far. Oh, that's cool. I always thought Knight's Tale was a fun movie. And there's a sketch, which I believe will mean that we will have an autograph in the last box. I gotta check what our ratio is, if it's still holding up. Alright, who do we get? Marquez. I don't know if that's whatever D. It's kind of cool. It's I don't know how well it's going to show up. It's like tan, like the colors, like almost like a sandstorm, we'll call it. Just split these up. Let's see where we're at. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 6. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So the last. Yeah. You know what's weird is this Keith Carter card is thicker than the others. Not by much, but it's noticeably thicker to the touch. Oh yeah, you'll be able to see it. Take a look at this. I don't know if how well it'll show up, because there's nothing to focus really onto. I don't think my camera's ever going to focus on this. But the card, this card here is thinner than this card here. It's like almost like it's 2 cards thick. I wonder if that was supposed to be an artist proof, or they just did 2 different stock. I have no idea. Alright, so let's just over here. Just pointing that out to point it out. I'll have to check. You know, case 1 sketches are right here. I didn't. They're all the same thickness. I don't know if I'm, like I said, don't know if it means anything, but and what are you going to get signed by Jason Momoa? Aquaman or Game of Thrones? I mean, I know he was in it, but I never watched Stargate. Yeah, maybe if it was the following year, you'd, because the Aquaman movie comes out, is it this fall or is it next year? I forget the initial time for it. Okay. And the way I always kind of compare with Marvel and DC is that Marvel gets the movies right, DC gets the TV shows right, and all the animated shows, in my opinion, DC gets those right also. Most of them. You know, like all the movie, you know, the animated movies. There's been a couple of good Marvel ones, but yeah, I don't entirely disagree with you. Here's a pink card, 79, 58 of 99. Are you referring to, here's a pink, let's see, 39 and 99, pink manufactured patch. We'll put this on. I was gonna say, are you referring to the end of Batman versus Superman? Yeah, I would agree. It wasn't that great of a movie in you know, the thing that you were waiting for the whole movie was Batman versus Superman, and it lasted for 10 minutes, not even. No, I thought, but Wonder Woman was good. That was entertaining. Justice League wasn't bad. Justice League was better than Batman versus Superman. Now, I still haven't seen Infinity War yet. I just finally saw Black Panther since it's on DVD. And it was good. I mean, the people that were making it like it was the greatest Marvel movie ever, I didn't get that. But, I mean, it was definitely a good movie. Thor, I tell you what, Thor Ragnarok was awesome. That was, watching that movie, that was like, in my, I don't know, it's gonna sound weird. It's like the PG-13 version of Deadpool. It was just so much fun to watch. It was entertaining. It had a ton of humor in it that worked. You know, it wasn't really forced. But with DC, I could believe that. But I really was getting into for a while there. Me and my son, we would watch all the DC animated movies. Just, you know, straight to video kind. There was a lot of good ones in there. And also the TV, even the animated TV shows. Alright. So we knew we were getting an autograph, and we got this Anna Francolini. Now, just one thing that, when I was talking earlier with some of the guys that were on, that it seems that even though there's only 10 autographs on the checklist, and 2 of them are Chewbacca, that Chewbacca is really hard to get. Somebody over on the forum, I think, opened up multiple cases, way more than 2, and they didn't get one either. Okay, so in recap, autographs: Ian Kenny, Andrew Woodall, Andrew Jack, Aiden Cook, and then a pink Andrew Jack and an orange Derek Arnold. Sketches were a million times, oh, and the Anna Francolini base autograph. Sketches were a million times better than case 1. I'd say the winner is, again, I got to look it up just to make sure, Patricio Carrasco. I was about to say Death Star. And then Omar Salinas. I'll scan these all in, obviously. I just want to show you all of them just because Stardust, yeah, that's what I meant. I had a brain fart there. I almost was saying Death Star. Marquez, I'm not sure the first name. It's a D. Well, let's go with Daniel. And then last, and this is the only one that's throwing me off a little bit because the card looks the same. Keith Carter. This card is twice as thick as the others. So I don't know if this is actually an artist proof, if the card stock is any different, but it's like 2 cards thick, and I mean it's not like, it doesn't look like, you know, I'm not saying he did something wrong here, you know, because it definitely doesn't look like something got glued on top or anything like that. The card is just a thicker stock, and in the first case all the cards were the same stock. Now on top of that, besides our normal, couple of orange, a gold, we also got a printing plate. It does have a little bend in it. It's almost impossible to see from the front. You can see it from the back a little bit, and you can obviously see it when you hold it sideways, but that's our printing plate. So this case 2 definitely beat out case 1, so I don't think we could ask for a whole lot more out of this product. So thanks for watching. On to Ghostbusters. I will see you guys in a few minutes if you're going to be hanging around to watch that one. And I will talk to you later, George. I'm not sure if you're going to hang around for Ghostbusters in a little bit. I'll be back on in about 10 minutes.